Most days start with us taking the dog for a walk. April and I love to get round the block with the dog in the morning.
Everyone thinks Brendan's really sweet because he's going into business with his mother-in-law, and I think that's how he plans on winning a lot of the business.
Come back home, have breakfast, and generally catch up with Lynn for a cup of tea. That's one of the things that brings us together every day, is sit down, have a cup of tea, talk about what we've got going on for the day, and then we generally all go off and do our own thing.
Forbes is a business started by myself, Brendan, and my mother.
It's not just about being a business, it's about being in a family, and that's one of the most important things to us. We are a family business.
I'm so excited to be involved with a young couple, not only my family, I know they're my family, however they're just so innovative, vibrant, always looking for a better way to do things. I'm very excited about that.
Well, Forbes was started because we wanted to start a family business, and my mum Lynn had a property management business already.
We got into real estate in '85 and have been in real estate ever since.
Mum brings to Forbes about 25 years worth of experience. She's a carpenter's daughter, so she knows how to build a house from scratch basically, which really comes into play when maintenance issues come up.
The reason we went down that route of selling businesses and managing property was a trend that I found, or Lynn and I found. The reality was they had a large business, they generally had multiple properties, and they were looking to retire. And where it made sense was that I would come in and sell the business, and Lynn would come in and look after their properties after the business had sold. And it just worked really well that way. And that was the reason that we started the business in the first place, was so that we could service them a certain way when we sold their business, and we could keep following through that level of service when we managed their properties.
I'm excited to be in business with my mum again, Lynn, and I'm excited to be in business with Brendan. So we've all worked in the industry for a long time.
You know, I'm pretty fortunate to have April as my partner and Lynn as my mother-in-law. Not only are they amazing people, but Lynn is by far the best property manager I've ever seen. And I've dealt with a few. And April is incredible at what she does. She kind of brings the whole business together. You know, she's in charge of marketing and management and just allows Lynn and I to get on and do what we need to do to deliver service to our clients.
I 100% trust Lynn and I 100% trust Brendan, and I've seen the level of service that they both give to their clients. So I'm really excited to be working together.
She's been working with us since she was at high school. She's part-time, she used to work part-time for us. And then when she went to uni, she worked longer hours, and then she worked after that.
And I used to go in on a Saturday and do all the filing and process application forms, things like that. So I've worked with my mum and my dad for a really long time.
She's adaptable, she's innovative.
I've worked for a lot of successful businesses and people who I have a lot of respect for as well. And I think you learn from every single person that you meet and you work with intimately.
The landlords that I have, a lot of them will say to me that what they like the most is that when they have a question about their property, they can actually speak to me and I don't have to say, well, I need to ask Mary or Jane or someone else in the office, because I don't actually do that. I do all of the processes myself, so I know who's in the property, I know what the property looks like, I know all of its idiosyncrasies, I know about the property and about the tenant.
I think Forbes exists because we don't want to be different, we just want to do things right.
It's all about quality, not quantity, and I guess that filters through in the way that we operate at Forbes. We want to focus on quality relationships with people who are like-minded, rather than focusing on the number of relationships we have.